Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, wow, without you guys, this literally does not work. I'm amazed right now because the picture just looks so much clearer. You know, I see all the wrinkles and the gray hairs and the nappy hair and all that, but it's clear. Wow. I changed. My phone had some issues. I sent it back, and they sent me another one while I wait and hope that the price of the Ultra goes down some, because that's the phone I want. But you know, this is broke ass media, so you got to take your time buying stuff because we broke ass here. But tomorrow, week number 6, I always say that you have 16 opportunities, 16 chances to prove that you belong as being one of those teams that get to make it to the playoffs. And it doesn't matter which one it is, they all count the same. Well, actually they don't. Okay, if you beat somebody in your division, it helps. Okay, but technically, at the end of the day, they don't look at it and say, well, you know, you should have lost to the Atlanta Falcons, so we're not going to give you credit for that. No, it still goes down as a W. Right now we got 2 W's. Let's see if tomorrow we can get 3. Our team, like a lot of teams, some teams have been hit because of COVID. We got players. I think Jacksonville, I thought I read something about Jacksonville Jaguars have a bunch of players that were on practice squad that are going on the list and things. And, you know, player here, player there, here, player there, player. It makes you worry if we're going to have a full season or not. Or if the NFL may have to just kind of shut everything down and come up with some new changes or stuff to try and mitigate the chances of people getting COVID. The Cowboys, after 10 years of Jason Garrett, finally made a move. Want something different, want to change some things up. And, you know, when you're the new guy, you want to come out and you want to put your stamp on stuff. You want to make sure that everybody knows that this is your stuff. And Mike McCarthy came in and, man, boom, his stamp was, we are going to be passing the ball. We're going to be moving the ball fast. We're going to be scoring a lot of points. And that was his stamp when he came in the door to let you know that we are different than Jason Garrett. The thing is, rarely have you seen teams that are all about the pass, that have no balance, really go very far. And teams without a defense, so we'll put that in, but we'll put that differently. We'll talk about that another time. We found out with Tony Romo. With Tony Romo, we live by Tony Romo's arm or we die by Tony Romo's arm, because basically if we were going to get into the end zone, it was all on Tony Romo. And that got us to not bad enough that we'd get great draft picks, but not good enough to really get that opportunity for a Super Bowl. And that said nothing about Tony Romo's skill. Tony Romo was really a great quarterback. And if he had been on another team with a different coach, he probably would have a ring now. But the philosophy was flawed because we depended on the pass too much. Teams could pin their ears back and go after Tony Romo. He took a beating. And it really wasn't until we had balance in 2014 that you could actually see the Dallas Cowboys and say, yeah, that team was good enough to go to a Super Bowl. Because it wasn't living and dying by the pass constantly. Teams had to be honest because they had to worry about stopping DeMarco Murray. And when they were worrying about that, then you get easy pass plays to Dez Bryant and crew. The play action works better. Your run pass options work better. Everything works better when you are balanced. And because you're not passing the ball as much, your turnovers usually go down. You may end up having more fumbles by the running back because he's running the ball more, but your interceptions will come down. And so with Dak literally throwing till his arm just about dropped off, getting record after record, that same math equation of balance proved to be right. It wasn't that we didn't score enough points, but see, there's a lot of things that happen when you're balanced. You keep the defense honest. You don't kill your running back, and you also don't kill your quarterback. Defenses don't know what you're going to do, and they have to try and cover more bases, which means they're more effective. They're not able to shrink the field down. And with our Cowboys having the players we have, we can expand the field, spread out the defenders, and make it better for them. But the problem for us has been that Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore have been too happy about the pass because they look at it and say it's easy money. It's easy money to keep hitting all these guys here, but the problem is it gets away from that winning formula. When you have a beast that you're paying to be a beast, like Zeke Elliott, you need to have more balance. And now that Dak is down, and you're bringing in Andy Dalton, stop right there. I'm not throwing shade on Andy Dalton, but I'll take a young Dak Prescott over an older Andy Dalton. It's just me. Maybe you wouldn't, but that's you. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Not having Dak cuts down some of the things that you can do. The run pass options cuts down a bit. You don't look at doing, quarterback draws and things. You look at being more stationary quarterback in the pocket. You look at more quick hitters, 3-step drop back, let it go, because your offensive line isn't the same. You want quick hitters, do the slant to CeeDee Lamb, okay? Do the screenplay, Zeke Elliott. But more than anything else, what we need to do for this team to win more is to slow down the game. Keep the ball out of the opposition's hands. Russell Wilson, you can only hold a good man down for so long. You give him extra opportunities, he will kill you. That's a fact. The best way to keep him from killing you is keeping his ass on the bench. So now it's time for Zeke Elliott, who should be rested from running because the first 5 games hasn't put in that much mileage. But if you go back to that 2014 formula, and especially now that you've got a hurt offensive line, if you start getting these guys run blocking, okay? Get them run blocking. It's easier to run block than to pass block. It's more aggressive. It's putting your hand and your knuckle and your weight on there and just driving, firing out. And you have the advantage because you know when the ball snapped. You can get your hands on him before he has a chance to react. It's harder on the defense if you can pound away. And when you get the rock to Zeke Elliott, you get those guys pounding on him. Come the fourth quarter, those defenders start getting tired. And that's why you see a great back like Zeke Elliott. All of a sudden you say, man, he gets stronger in the second half. No, it's not that he's getting stronger. It's the other guys in the other field that are getting worn down. And that's what we're going to need to do if we're going to turn the season around and have a chance to try and achieve. You don't have to be a great defense if you play it the right way. But if we keep putting our defense out on the field longer than our offense is, they're going to get exposed. They're going to get worn down. They're going to get tired. They're going to get beat. And this is where Zeke, hate to put it this way, bro, but Zeke, you got to put the team on your back. You have to carry the load. You have to be the leader that says, I'm going to will this team to win. I'm going to put you on my back. Follow me into the fire. We in this shit together. I need all y'all to have my back because I'm putting my face up in there. And that's how the Dallas Cowboys save this season and really get on track. Zeke, bro, I believe in you, man. I believe in you, man. You start chewing up some yards. You start forcing them to put 8 men in the box. Andy Dalton will pick them apart. He'll pick them apart. will get leads, will have short clock for the other team, or not much time. That sounded bad. But they won't have much time to play. They'll become one-dimensional, and we can start sending the dogs after them. Start creating some turnovers. And that, my friends, is how the Dallas Cowboys get on track. I love seeing CD, Amari, and Michael Gallup on pace to get well over 1,000 yards each. It's incredible. It's great to see Dak Prescott with numbers that are like literally head and shoulders above everybody in history. But right now, those statistics don't mean anything. Right now, we need to think about how we can get a win. And that's the bottom line. Zeke, do that shit. All right, y'all. That's my chalk talk for this evening. Whew. Yeah, that's my chalk talk for this evening. It's still kind of early. We'll be live streaming the Giants versus the Redskins, the Garbage Bowl, and we will be live streaming reaction, the Eagles versus the Steelers. The hope is that the Eagles get buried. How about that? All right, y'all. Be good out there. Be safe. And I'll catch you later. Got that backwards, didn't I?